Nothing.
Oh.
You can say about in case of the India, before last session, we analyzed that the intake of the calorie per capita per day. This analysis indicates that in India, rice and wheat are the major source of the energy for the human health and human body. But interesting thing is that with the context of the time, we found that their per capita GDP in terms of dollar is increased. Also, some quality foods like fish and meat, this consumption also little bit is increased in Indian context. In case of the Pakistan, this is very the detail are running very discriminately. Their main food is the wheat, and second, we can say that it is sorghum. Sorghum. This color.
Sugar.
No. Yeah, sorghum. Sheep, sorghum.
Sugar syrups and
yeah. Yeah. And also rice they eat, but this is not their major source. Major source is the wheat. And in terms of the quality foods, we saw that sheep, that means one type of the goat, like this sheep, goat, lamb, this type, beef also, this consumption is little bit increasing with terms of the GDP is increased. This is the comparison between India and Pakistan, two neighbor countries, and the per intake per day in terms of the rice, not total. We don't focus on total. We focus on different crop source. If we show in total, then we can understand how much total they get. But the trend indicates us that the wheat consumption is increasing with the time space. In case of the India, this is we can say that their rice consumption is very fluctuating. Their second crop is wheat. That they are equally interested about rice and wheat. This is about the crop food intake. And in the analysis here, we found a very interesting thing. This is only Indian calculation about the different scenarios.
Oh,
that
right.
Yes, it is very much interesting that you see here some values. I want to show that.
But there is a mistake. How can it be like?
No, maybe calculation mistake will become. I don't say there will be maybe calculation mistake may become.
Saturation.
Because this is after 2030. After 2030, this result will be fully simulation is not working. They need to consider some values, which coefficient value we use, which is supplied by USAID, IC, that organizations. Their scenario value, we use the scenario values, this coefficient values. In case of the India and Pakistan, I think we need to think about their coefficient values, because this coefficient value is the influential factor. But up to 2030, our calculation is going in the if there is not any mistake in formulating, this is found interesting thing how B1 scenario will be dominant. So we need to think about for the for the senior scientists who are working on deciding these values, coefficient values. They need to think about India and Pakistan.
This thing.
Yes. This
Yes,
is,
you have.
yes, please think
Yes,
about this
yes.
coefficient. This is my suggestion from our calculation what we found. And also I want to say about the scenery calculation. Need to also think about the driving force you mentioned in the context of the geological location. If I say about Japan, Korea, Japan and Korea in the extreme limit to use of the materials in terms of the agriculture production. So if we want to boosting their production, it is not possible. But they can boosting their income in terms of industrial outputs, not rice output, agriculture output. So they can buy easily food who have enough land, and which countries productivity is not reached in high level. So we need to revise scenario thing in the coefficient in terms of the geological location in terms of the regional levels. Like if you said about the China and India, Chinese agriculture also use their driving force is mostly now in the inorganic fertilizers also in agriculture production. But in terms of India, they have a scope to produce more food, and also they have scope to develop in industrial sectors. So need to think about the scenario coefficient. This is my suggestion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Perfect.